I flew it from August 29th, 2001. That was 2 weeks before September 11th, 2001. And I retired at June 5th, 2003. And I just really, like any true American, I've got little things that I just keep in my, that mean a lot to me. They might not mean a lot to a lot of people, but this is, when I look at these flags, when I hold these flags in my hand, I feel the most precious commodity in my hands, and that's the spilling of U.S. blood on foreign grounds to save and respect our freedom here on American soil. This is what I feel, and that's why I cherish not just this cloth, but this. Every single one of these flags, no matter how tarnished and tattered, resembles freedom, and it resembles lives that were lost so we could be free Americans. And I thank you very much, veterans. I appreciate you being there, especially VFWs. And I just think that's great, folks. Thank you for being there, veterans. It's just great. Okay, I'm drifting a little bit more again. Sorry about that. This is the first show I've done in 6 weeks, folks. They closed down Access Tucson during the entire month of June to meet budgets. You know, they got to go in these neighborhoods and make the curbs stick out 15 feet and put rocks there and do all this crazy stuff, put these crop circles, I call them, in the middles of the intersections in the neighborhoods. Why did they have to cut budget, City of Tucson, by eliminating the freedom of speech, by cutting down Access Tucson? Our First Amendment violation, destroyed for 1 month, 1/12 of the year, gone in June, just to meet budget cuts. I don't think that's really fair. I don't think that's right, folks. And it's just wrong. I got to show you these pictures right now. Sorry about that. I'm drifting a little bit again, but I'm explaining that I'm not really. I'd love to do this show every week. This is kind of interesting. If we did this, it would probably cost us about $800, but you're going to love this picture. It's a police car, and it's in the red zone. It's about 6 feet in the red zone, obviously. And I wish I could get that license plate in. I don't know if I can. No. Oh, yeah, I can. Right on, buddy. G24400. Is that right? Man, maybe we could get him a ticket. You know, we got our own little speed cam here at Freedom Watch, man. I mean, they could do it to us. Why can't we do it to them? And this is obviously, and I hope I have the date on this, do I? I don't know if I do. Nope. But anyways, and this one's interesting too. Violators on, no motorcycles on sidewalk. Violators will be towed. Police take notice. Okay, that's good enough. But the next picture is just kind of interesting, you know? Ta-da! You know, these guys are right there. And I thought of a good thing too. It's like, you know, with Megan's Law, we know when there's child molesters and stuff in our neighborhood, which is, it's a good law. Because people register as a sex offender. But one thing about Megan's Law is if there's a religious couple, let's say there's a girl who's three days older than her boyfriend. They promised that they were their only love, and they promised each other that they were never going to mess around with anybody else. On the girl's 18th birthday, when she's 18, and she has sex with the boyfriend who they claim to be in love with since they were 14 or whatever, and he's only 17 years and 362 days old, if they get caught, she has to register as a sex offender. This is the law. This is ridiculous. That's wrong. There's laws like that which are totally not, it's inadequate. She has to register just like as if she was a 30-year-old with a 13-year-old. That's wrong. And that's absolutely, I do not understand it. We need to change laws like this. And it's just amazing how supposedly the greatest country in the world, which we're supposed to be, that I've heard all my life, that we're slipping in so many different ways, folks. We're slipping here, we're slipping there. People don't care. Again, if it doesn't affect them, they don't care about it. They don't give a rat's butt, folks. I have to do this. We only got 3.5 minutes left. I have to do this. As a lot of people who watch Freedom Watch know, I was seriously injured by Tucson cops after I came out of the studio, okay? It was Ortiz and Foley, okay? And it was, I got to get this through real quick. I don't want to lose you and stuff like this. Here we go, okay. And this is for people who haven't seen the show before, but these cops just went to town on me. I came out of here, and I had a backpack on and a gym bag. They gave me, these guys tackled me at night. I only have one good eye. They gave me a concussion. This is right after the show. I've had a bunch visit diagnosis, concussion. I had to check myself in after they released me from prison, folks. But the thing is, I've had lawyers tell me that they were afraid to take this case because they're going to live in Tucson all their life, that their family's going to be destroyed, that I need to get somebody outside. There's one cop. I delivered 3 strikes to my head with the police's knee. The cop struck me 4 times to the side of the head with his closed fist. I was bleeding from my forehead, my right elbow. I had a green backpack on my back, folks. The backpack, these cops were on a domestic violence call, folks, a block away from my house. And these cops said, I know who you are. Foley 43878 said directly, specifically to me, I know who you are. These police, they were on a call, they saw me, and they had the means, the motive, and the opportunity to carry out this violent, vicious assault, folks. Third world brutality in a first world nation. Folks, these guys went after my civil rights big time. They brought up 6 charges, they dropped them all, and they just went to town on me. The reason these cops quit was because they were tired. They swung until their arms were tired as heck, folks. I've been taking so much medication. I just need to show you this right now. There's a thing called diminished capacity. This is medication right now that I've been taking that I needed. I needed desperately after I was beaten, folks. I'm going through psychiatric stuff right now that I needed desperately. And again, you can't hold somebody responsible when they're not working in their own facilities and when they can't legally protect themselves, you know, to defend themselves. This is what I was in, folks. And I can't show you everything right now, but we need to get these cops. We need to get Foley and Ortiz here in Tucson. What they did basically was they felt I was doing this show and that they were justified to torture me, okay? And I don't feel right about that. So we need to get these cops. Anyways, folks, we're down to 30 seconds left. It's going to be the 4th of July this weekend. Please fly your flag on Saturday and do it sincerely. Don't just put it up. Put a lot of feeling behind it and realize there's a lot of blood, American blood. Put that flag together, folks. Be a strong American. God be with you. Thank you for joining this Freedom Watch. I appreciate you being here. Be with our troops and their families.